first day of the week, and we will do a run-through on the stage. So you get used to the space and think of projection. And be careful with the rake. We have a tendency to stay too high up. So please know that this is the center and that you really have to use all the space, okay? And project towards the audience, because with the rake we also feel like looking down, but keep your eyes and your focus, okay? And so we are going to do now one after the other in the order of your number. And it's just for you. There's nobody watching except live streaming. But it's just for you to really adapt to the stage and to the rake. Find your center, yeah, because with the rake you kind of feel, so you have to keep your neck and your center. And keep warm in the wings because you will have to wait one after the other. So really keep your legs warm. Drink lots of water. And enjoy yourself. Yeah, it's great that you're here. I'm so happy to have you here. Okay, let's start. We'll have Michelle, who's our stage manager, starting. Oh, there you are. Thank you. So we start with the first number is 101. Thank you. Hi, Jason. Hi, Naomi.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. It started well.
It started well, the 47th Prix de Lausanne.
Yes, the 47th. And we
Yes.
have a wonderful jury. I just met with them.
Right.
And it's very exciting. Very good candidates. I'm very happy. They
Yes.
had their first class yesterday. And
Right.
getting adapted and looking good.
Good.
Yeah.
And then this is also your first Prix as the artistic director.
Yes, this is my first Prix as artistic director.
And
It's my 12th Prix as
Yeah.
being involved. But yeah, it's great to be here.
And how does it feel?
Exciting. I'm very excited.
We're very excited to see the talent this year, and
Yeah.
it's amazing to be back on this stage. I love how you were saying, find your center.
I remember the first time I danced on a rake stage.
Yeah.
I was not centered. But you feel it. It takes about a day, and then it starts coming. So yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And you've made some changes this year. Elizabeth Patel will be teaching the
Yes.
classes, so we have some new
Yes.
people involved.
It's the first time she's teaching the classical class for the girls. I saw her class yesterday. It's wonderful. It's really beautiful.
Oh,
I'm
lovely.
sure.
And there's also some new variations this year in the contemporary.
Yes, we have new contemporary choreographers, Jean-Christophe Maillot, Heinz Spurley. Richard Warlock has made new variations. We still have Wayne McGregor, the same ones as last year, which are
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And Mauro Bigonzetti, the same ones. I love that variation.
Oh, it's beautiful. There's a huge range of variations, so they can really.
Yes, and it's really adapted the Prix. We have choices for the juniors, 15, 16-year-olds, and choices for the seniors, 17, 18-year-olds. So those variations are slightly more difficult.
Okay.
And that way the younger ones can show their potential to the maximum instead of being in difficulty. Yeah.
Great.
And we will be live streaming more than ever,
Yes,
so
yes.
that's going to be fun.
So Asia can see us
Yeah.
without being too late, and then America can see us, and all over the world. It's exciting.
Very exciting.
No, good. Well, we're excited to be here, and I think it's you come in on the first day and you always feel sort of a certain buzz and energy, and they don't know each other yet. They're just getting to know everybody, and so
Exactly.
it's off to a good start.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes, very
Great.
happy.
Good.
So I have to run back to the jury room. So
Yes,
I'll
because
see you
they're
later.
about to watch their first class.
Exactly.
So they're just going to get to meet the candidates.
Exactly. Today they're just observing. They're not marking, so they get used to the candidates. They're writing their notes. They're seeing each one of them. So
Great.
yeah. that's
Okay,
very
well,
good.
we'll let you go and join the jury,
Okay.
and then we'll see you again later on in the day.
Yes. See you
Good.
later.
Have a great day.
You too. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Let's see
great.
who we have here.
Exactly. So we've got the best seat in the house.
I know.
Yeah,
Aren't,
no, we're here.
aren't we lucky?
Yep. No, and this year going to be seeing the live streaming actually 6 hours a day.
Yes, 6 hours. So more than ever, we get to watch ballet class, contemporary class.
Yeah, no, we'll be able to actually, you'll be able to live the Prix, almost the complete week online, the whole day. So
Yes.
that's new. So I'm looking forward.
Me too. Wonderful to be back here. Even backstage, I can feel like, ooh, we're on the rink.
Don't fall now. Stay with us. Yeah, good. And
Wonderful.
actually, yeah, so we're back, as you can see, we're backstage. And we're watching now. This is the candidates' first chance to run their variations.
Yes.
Just for them.
Yes.
There's no coaches, there's no teachers, just to get a first feel for the stage.
Yes. So just us and all our viewers.
Yep, good. So we'll actually turn around and we can actually see, and we've got an hour and a half. So actually all of the girls in Group A will have a chance to do their variation, and we'll do our best to introduce them to the viewers as to who they are and where they're from.
I can't wait.
And this is our first chance to see candidate number 127, Soo Lin Im. She's from South Korea. She's also 16 years old and 9 months. And she has chosen to dance the Bluebird, Princess Florine's variation from Sleeping Beauty.
Yes.
And this year there's also a strong group of contestants, as we've seen over the years, from South Korea.
Yes, many strong contestants. And she just looks like she's handling her nerves in her first time on this stage
Very well.
beautifully. Yes. beautiful. And there we had number 101, Stella Byers from New Zealand, attending the Mount Eden Ballet Academy. She's 15 years old, and that was the Sleeping Beauty Lilac variation.
Yeah, and she's actually the youngest contestant this year.
Yes. And here we have 102, Ren Yamada from Japan. Lovely. And there we had number 103, Jun Shim from South Korea. Lovely ballon, lovely musicality.
Very nice, very accomplished for somebody who's only 15 years old and 2 months.
Yes.
Oh, good. And now comes number 104, Mackenzie Kirsch. She is American, a student at the Dance Center of San Antonio.
Lovely.
Very nice. That was this is number 104, Mackenzie Kirsch. Also well done.
Also 15. And from the United States.
Yeah, and this is number now 105, Paloma Ramirez Azambuya from Argentina.
Lovely. Again, very strong.
Strong, nice
Lots
ballon.
of control.
No, good. And
Yeah.
she's also only 15 and 7 months.
Yes, and now we're going to have number 106, Carolina Ribaldoni from Italy. And she's 15 as well.
This is actually the largest group this year. There's 26 junior girls, so this is the largest group.
Yes, great turnout.
And this is Carolina Ribaldone. Nice, very long limbs. Long
Very
arms,
long,
long
and
legs,
she did a
nice
great
qualities. No, good.
Moving on now to number 107, Olivia Doherty from the United States. Wonderful. Such poise for somebody who's so young. That variation requires so much control.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely job.
You know, everybody we've seen today, it's exciting just to see them for the first time.
Yes.
But they're all really strong. Good. And now we come to number 108, Lily Carbone from Australia. Good work from Lily. Also very strong, nice presence, good jump.
Yes, very straight in the spine during her pirouettes.
Yeah.
Lovely.
No, and she's also 15 years old and 9 months.
Excellent. Now we have number 109, Haruna Sakai from Japan.
Very nice bluebird from Haruna Sakai. And the next candidate is also Japanese, Yukino Chiba, number 110. And she'll be doing the first soloist variation from Baidere.
Lovely attack. Oh, she's a little spitfire.
Yeah, no, she's got energy. Little Yukino. Yukino Chiba. Nice energy.
Lovely energy. And here we have number 111, Alice Balboni Pinheiro from Brazil.
This is our first Brazilian candidate we've seen this year.
Yes, also 15.
And we'd actually skipped a number. That was my fault. That was number 112, Yeon Yi-soo from South Korea.
Beautiful.
And it's cool for the viewers because actually the viewers are getting to see these candidates before the jury.
Yes.
Because the jury hasn't seen this group yet.
Just like us.
Sneak peek.
was Ruby Cross from Australia. Lovely job. And it'll just get easier the more opportunity they have on this stage.
And we'll get to see them grow during the course of the whole week.
Yes.
And for those viewers just joining, we're watching live here the first run through on stage of the girls Group A, the junior girls.
47th Prix de Lausanne.
And this is number 114, Suyeon An, also from South Korea, from the Sunwa Arts Middle School. Strong group of Koreans, once again, very clear, clean, poised, elegant.
And that was Min A Park. Lovely port-de-bras, very clean footwork, very confident.
No, nice, a nice harmonious movement quality. And she's 15 years old and 11 months.
Here we have Xinyu Zhang from China. Excellent use of her plie And we sense no jet lag here, taking into consideration these dancers arrived from all corners of the earth
Yes.
yesterday, and we don't get the sense at all that they are, maybe 14 hours.
Exact time change, yeah.
Time change.
No, and she is a student of the Beijing Dance Academy, so that's a long trip too.
Very. And that was 117, Julia Schugart.
Yes, an American girl. She's 16 years old and 1 month, and a student of the All-American Classical Ballet School.
And we're going to welcome to the stage now number 118, Arisa Ehara from Japan. And it's so important when you're on a new stage and you're dealing with nerves to find that plie, and as Catherine Bradney said, to find that length in your spine, because that is what's going to save you when you're on a slope.
On a rake, and this is not an easy variation either.
Yeah. So they're engaging their heels, which is lovely, into the ground.
Well, she took the stage all the way to the
Yes,
wings.
good for
But it's
her.
nice to go for it, take the space. Good. Young dancer, 16 years old and 1 month from Japan.
Here we welcome Riel Lee, number 119 from South Korea. Beautiful use of port de bras, beautiful use of plie, very controlled, very mature
Yep, no,
approach.
very nice control for her lilac fairy. And now we have from the U.S., Bazia Roden, number 120, a student of the Master Ballet Academy. Often on a rake stage, the hardest thing to adapt is your turns. Well, she obviously had no problems.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes, and she was great at finishing, completion.
Yep, no, very well worked.
Well worked.
And now is 121, Joanna Senra from Portugal.
Lovely footwork. She was really going through her feet. Couldn't even hear her.
Nice, good. And I saw her actually at the Vaganova Prix in October in St. Petersburg, and she's got a great personality, especially in contemporary too. So it's nice to see how she's growing.
I look forward to seeing that. Lovely ballon, use of the plie. Wonderful. And here we have number 122, Grace Humphreys from Australia.
Nice coordination. She's a student of the National College of Dance, 16 and a half years old, from Australia. Nice coordination.
Yes, very nice.
And now we have number 123, Jingyao Zhu from China.
Confident, very.
Took the space well. Bayadere is very popular with this group this year.
Yeah.
Lots of Bayaderes.
You can see the core work that's necessary to sustain that kind of control.
Yeah, and she's only 16 and a half. And the next contestant is also from China, 124, Jingfei Luo, a student of the Shanghai Dance School.
Lovely attack, lovely energy, lovely focus.
Yeah, and as you can see, she's still adapting to the rake and to the stage, but that's what we're here for.
Yes, that's what this day is for.
Yeah. And we've got time actually that each candidate will be able to do their variation again, so they have another chance at it. So it's good to have this occasion to get used to the new space.
Absolutely. Every minute they get to spend on here just allows them to become more comfortable, more confident. Every stage is different. The texture of the marley is different. And that was Ji-hoon Choi from South Korea. Lovely turns.
Yeah, so easy acts,
So
just sailing
easy,
around.
Yes.
And now we're actually back to the first candidate that we started with, 126, Mackenzie Brown. She's 16 and 9 months, from the US and a student of the Academy Princess Grace in Monaco.
Well done, Mackenzie.
Oh, nice girl, nice
Yeah.
presence, nice facility.
Yes, we have to remind our viewers that this is the younger group we're looking at now.
Yeah,
So
and this is
many of them, it might be their first time to Europe.
Yeah, first time on a rake stage, first time at the Prix de Lausanne, lots to deal with.
Lots to deal with. I'm very impressed.
And this is number 127, Sun Lin Im from South Korea. And I have to say, I like this tempo for Bluebird. I've seen some versions that are really slow, and you lose the dynamic. And I think this is a very nice tempo to keep it very alive.
Yes. It nurtures that bird-like quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It sounds, you hear the integrity of the music. And now we can see our stage manager here, because we're actually well on schedule, and the candidates will actually have time to do their variations again.
Yes.
So it's great, because this is their first day, this is their first time on stage, so
It's a real bonus.
Yeah.
They can, now they can assess whether it's sticky or slippery,
Yeah.
whether they need rosin or no rosin.
yeah. No, and the schedule for the Lausanne, it's calculated that exactly every candidate has the same amount of time on stage with the coach, so it's as fair as possible.
And if they have extra shoes that they want to break in, this is also a great opportunity. Many girls will have brought several point shoes with them. So this is a nice chance for them to potentially break in another pair of shoes so that they're just perfect and
Yeah.
the way they want them
Because
to be.
some of the shoes are a bit loud.
Yes.
Maybe it's the floor, maybe it's the stage, but they do sound quite hard.
Yes.
But
So you can go bang out those blocks.
and you can see now all of the candidates from Group A are coming back onto stage, so they can sort of just get used to also the lighting. It's a very different feeling with the lighting and the distance from the
Absolutely.
public.
Absolutely. And they can try those little sections that potentially they had trouble
Yeah.
with. This is their opportunity to go over them.
Yeah. No, and as we mentioned before, we'll actually be doing 6 hours of live streaming a day. So right now, for example, the jury's watching the younger group of boys are having their first ballet class. And today the jury actually doesn't mark. They just have a chance to observe, to get to know the candidates, and also for the candidates to get used to doing class in front of the jury.
In
That's
front of
not
a
easy.
jury, yes.
No, so, and you'll be able to see after this, we will actually be showing you for the first time the contemporary class with Christian Canciani, and then we will see the girls with Elizabeth Platel, and the senior boys with Patrick Armand. So
Yes.
we've got a full day.
Full day. We've only just begun. They're all carving out a little area for themselves.
Yeah. No, but it's so important. You know, they've all seen which aspects are very different on a raked floor, how it feels with the lighting, how it feels with, you know, not having a mirror, and also how it feels because they're here, you know, with people that they didn't know a day ago. So it's a
Yes.
whole new, you're not in your comfort zone. So
Absolutely.
no, and then we also have, as you can see, the
Translators.
translators are here helping to
Yes.
assist with the languages so
Yes.
they can understand.
Many, many challenges, and they're just handling it so maturely, so professionally. And I do hope everybody is drinking lots of water and
Yeah, you know, and
They're gonna
sleeping well,
need to.
dealing with jet lag.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it looks like we're getting ready here to all have another chance. And it's great. There's nobody watching
except us.
except us and thousands of viewers. Nobody watching, don't worry.
No pressure.
No. But the jury's not here. But it's great to see they're really concentrated on the task at hand.
Yes. And again, this is our younger group.
Yep. So what the candidates are going to do now is, with the remaining time, we're actually half an hour ahead of schedule. They'll actually play the music and let them actually mark it and go through it group by group for each variation, so they can sort of focus more on not just trying to run it, but to actually be really aware of all
Yes.
the elements.
And try those little areas that perhaps they feel they need extra work on. Yeah.
So I think they're just coordinating now which variation will start.
Yes. I think I overheard they might be beginning with Bayadere.
What
But
gave it?
we'll see.
What gave you that idea, Naomi?
So this is really fascinating because you can see when they're in a group that they each have a slightly different interpretation
Yep.
musically.
Yeah, and that's allowed, that's encouraged, that they
Yes.
really have their own interpretation.
Yes, that's the artist in them that is making those choices.
Yeah.
So very, very interesting to see.
Yeah, and it's always amazing to watch the coaching during the week with Monique Ludière to really
Yes.
work with the fine tuning.
Yes.
And she's got an amazing experience. So,
The ballet whisperer.
yeah.
Excellent. So I think that was probably very useful for them to be able to do it again.
Yeah.
And side by side, they can also sense other people's choices.
Yeah.
So
Yep, no one getting used to the space and the lighting. I think now we're going to go to the Lilac Fairy group. No, it's always such a shift to go from a studio to a stage.
we'll see some women are going on point, some are choosing not to. That could be because they want to save their point shoes or they want to save their toes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, they're all very focused and doing what they need to work on.
yeah.
And that was our Lilac Fairies from the first group. So good that they have another chance to space it and check and listen and see how they feel on the stage.
It'll be really, really exciting to see these variations evolve throughout the week because they're going to have, as you said, very specific coaching
Yeah.
with Monique. And as we've seen in past years, you can really see an evolution.
During the course of the week,
Yes,
huge.
yes.
Yeah. And it's also amazing during the week because the jury really gets to know them in ballet and contemporary, in class, on stage. So they really get a well-rounded view of them by the end of the week.
I love it because there again you can see very specific choices that they've made. You know, for example, that last position, they had all had a slightly different port de bras
Yeah.
for their finish.
No.
And it makes it really, really interesting when you get to see them side by side.
Yeah. No, there's many different versions and adaptations. So, and it's nice to you're just getting a feeling for who they are, just to
Yes.
discover them. You know, they're all very young, but it's amazing just to sort of see. It's the first day, so they're all still really nervous,
Yes.
but they're very focused.
But they're doing a great job in not showing it.
Yeah. Oh, and now we're on to our Bluebird group.
And it's nice because now, having already done it once, when there is a tiny bit of fatigue that kicks in,
Yep.
that can sometimes just do away with any nerves
Yep.
because then you're just focusing on what you want to do,
Yeah.
the task at hand. And number 116 effectively had the stage all to herself.
She's the only one who chose the variation, the second variation from the Odalisques from Le Corsaire. That happens. Some years more people choose one than the other.
Yes.
But that's why there's a range of variations, so everybody can find something that they feel really suits them best.
She had a lovely use of plie, lovely control in her core.
Yeah,
Beautiful port-de-bras.
A student of the Beijing Dance Academy. And now we're into Cupid. And there's also just one candidate from this group who's chosen Cupid. And this will actually be our last group that we will be showing you now on the live streaming. And then we will be actually back in 45 minutes. It'll be 12 o'clock Lausanne time when we'll have the first contemporary class with Christian Canziani.
Yes. Great use of their feet. You have to have a lovely ballon for this variation.
Yeah, it's a long one. It's hard.
Yeah.
But it's good they're using the time just to get used to the space
Yes.
and the lights.
Yes.
Soft, suave. Yes. And change leg, the other direction. And shake your balance. Good, everyone. Okay. Big second position. We go to the first one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continuous. And 1.
Wonderful. Here we are with the older group of boys in their contemporary class. And we have the amazing Christian Canziani, who is the director of the dance department at Palooka, and he's also the contemporary teacher there. So it's wonderful. We are seeing the boys here for the first time, this group.
Yeah. So we're here and we have Paul Pavey is back this year after 4 years to accompany the class. So for all of the viewers, you can see this is all of the 22 men in the senior division in their first contemporary class here. And this is also the studio with the same rake as the stage. So they're already able to get used to working on a raked floor.
Yes, which is so fantastic because that just makes the adjustment to the stage that much easier, that much smoother.
Yeah. And then for our viewers, you're also once again getting to see this group before the jury. They haven't seen them yet. They will see them this afternoon
Yes.
for the first time. So we will do our best to introduce you to all of the candidates during the course of the class.
Yes. Where they're from, how old they are,
Yeah.
but Christian has a lovely energy that he's bringing. I'm sure this is a nice welcome for their first day.
I hope so.
No, you're here to work. And 5, 6, you're ready, and go. Enjoy. What is going to help you as it goes faster and faster? What helps us? Any idea? Plier, of course. The more plier, the faster it goes, you can plier much more. Find your grounding. Your feet are the roots. Okay? So the more your feet are grounded, the more you can play with the torso.
Mais se o plié é o fundo, mais rápido vocês podem tocar posições das mãos.
Yeah, that's why we start very slow. So you can feel that sensation of pressing on the floor. And even though my torso is playing with my feet, yes? Alright, good. Shake your legs out. Let's work on different directions. Direction involves focusing. So if you look at my hands, can you keep looking at my hands? Not this one, this one. And can you keep looking at it?
Continua a olhar para a mão.
Ah, so much attention. Okay, so this is the same story when you are focusing. I want you to be very determined on the direction that you are looking at. So if we work, we're going to have a little bossa nova, maestro, please. So we're going to work into one direction, this one, and then this one. And we're going to go a little bit into the floor. Yes, that's right. You know, when somebody says bossa nova, what do you think of? Yes, waves, circularity, you know. Except we're going to work with the bossa nova with length, lines. Okay? And we're going pa 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 ti pa dia pa 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 ewa. Is that okay? Do we have any questions? Yes. So again, one. This direction. This one. To the side. So we look in front. Front. And under. Now what's so specific about this? I am going through a curve and a spiral. Yes. And I'm trying to snap at my heel. Right. It's like one of those beautiful Greek sculptures, right? Yes, very rounded. Now, did you notice something? I started my exercise in here. What's happening with my feet? They start opening up. Opening. Look where my feet are now. Yes, and with a curve. And with a spiral. Yes, and then we go to the front. Front. What might help? My legs are and left. Long. Bam. Bam. Use that hand. Snap. Talia, paria. And what? And what to the front? What? Yeah. Yeah. What? Now turn out the back leg. Take your left leg in. Keep the right leg straight. Listen. Push. Turn out the left leg. Press up. Turn in. Take your knee in and try to sit. No help from the head. And we're going to try to take the knee to the shoulder. And lengthen the back. Oh my God, it's so much information. And then push the hands onto the floor. Lift your hips up. And change sides. And keep your knees to your heart. Don't bring your legs here. You want to bring your legs closer to your heart. Right. Can I go on? And then the leg that's under, we're going to slide it. And turn around to the other one. Slide and turn. Flex. When is this going to end? And then forward. And forward. And up. We have a problem. Too much noise, no? What do you think? Yeah, like the girls, huh? It's the same. Did you hear any noise when I did it?
If you are hearing a sort of hum in the background, that's because we have 10 translators right now. So translating Russian, Japanese, Korean, on and on and on. So they are, every time Christian is giving a direction, you can hear this hum trickle in the background of the same direction being given in multiple languages.
No, and I think we also need to thank, because they're all volunteers. So there's an army of volunteers here, from the drivers to the, to the accompanying, to the translators. So a huge thank you to all of the volunteers making this possible.
Huge thank you. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And Christian's just working here on a phrase to actually get them really grounded into the floor and really working on pure rhythm.
Yes.
So.
And also direction.
Yep.
He's like, this is about direction, focus. So he's using multiple levels, multiple directions.
Question? I think we're ready, right? Say yes. Okay, they're ready. Papa, tika, and ready. How was it for you? It was great? It was fantastic? Good? Was it good for you? Okay, is there anything you have to correct? Was there any details that we missed? see? The curving and the spiraling, maybe? Okay. What? Oh, okay, well, this is your homework for tonight. Okay, so you can think about it, and then tomorrow we're going to try to get there. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you can make mistakes. Alright, it's fine. So we're trying slowly to get better into the indications. Yes? Okay, let's go into first position with the volume above your head. We're going to work on demi-plié. Look carefully at my elbows. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. So I am going into a suspension. I'm not going behind me. I don't squeeze my shoulder blades. I will try to be here, hanging. And it's just an action.
So Christian's working here on building some phrases, which he will be continuing during the course of the week. And I know Christian's class well, and
Yes.
it's a very stylistically neutral. It's not a specific Cunningham or Graham or release. It's more, he's chosen this week to really focus on some basic coordinations, musicality, where hopefully they will all be able to access.
Yes. And Christian was a dancer with Bill T. Jones in New York City.
Yeah,
And he lived there for almost 20 years. And he's been with Palooka now for
10 years.
10
Yeah,
years.
10, 12 years, yeah.
So he's bringing a huge wealth of knowledge and expertise for these young gentlemen. And they seem to be soaking it up.
Yeah, no, it's amazing to see they're already beginning to laugh.
Yeah.
You see people, the ice is breaking, they're laughing.
Yes.
They're actually focused on trying something rather than showing what they can do.
Yes. And I've heard Christian use the word enjoy several times now.
Hugely important.
Enjoy. And it's so nice, since this is their first day, to be reminded that's
what
primarily
we're here
why
for.
they started dancing in the first place, because they enjoyed it.
I hope.
Yeah.
À la seconde. Yes. Drop your arms. Face your balance. Look up, look down. Look to the side. Look behind you. You see the public behind you? But keep your first position on the off. Keep your placement. Behind you. Smile. Yes. And then to the front. And then close your eyes. And then smile. And then open your eyes. And then come down. Shake it up. All right, very nice. Good. Let's have a pizza. So, here we have this plateau full of pizza. And we're going to go into ringing. We're going to play with this, but we don't want to lose it. So in order not to lose and have flexibility, we're going to play. Look up. Look at your hand. Under. Did you notice the rotation of the body? Yes, very good. And then up. And then come back. 2, 3. Now you can stretch your knees. And plie. And up. Under. And stretch. Come back. And come back. You have to make room for it. Yes. Around. Around. Look at your hand. And change. One more time. And 1, and 2, and 3. Can you look at your hand? And come back. Come back. Come back. Yes, it's coming. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Again to the right side. a finger on the other hand. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, and come back, come back, come back. Yes, let's make sure that we're using enough plie. The placement stays. I'm not moving my hips around. I'm trying to use only my upper torso here as I go the back. My placement is the same. To the side. You see how much space I'm using here? I'm not really short. I'm opening. Under. And stretch. And then come back. Under. Over. And come back. The biggest challenge here is to stay plié and keep looking at your feet. And then we can turn. Then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and come back. 2, 3, cut your hand, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Was it okay? So we can do 2 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And then again, I'll let you figure it out, okay? No turn, right and left. 1 turn, right and left. 2 turns, right and left. Guess what? 3 turns, right and left. And many turns, right and left. We're going to do it in 2 groups. This is one group, this is one group. Who's first? First group, second group. Actually, you should go into this group. Take your space. Make sure you have enough space. There is space on stage. Good. So from parallel, no turn. 6, and ready, go. One turn. Plie. Look at your hand. Is it for the audience?
Again, I would like to draw attention to our musician, Paul Pavey. It sounds like there's an orchestra. That's actually just Paul. It's incredible.
Just one person.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're noticing now, you can see that it's likely that some of these young men have had more contemporary training than others.
Yeah. No, you do notice, but that's what the whole week is about.
Yes.
Hopefully seeing who's curious and willing to take a risk.
Yes.
Because that's, in the companies today, that's what it's all about, doing these big
Yeah.
repertoires and
You have to
going,
be able to do both.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
no, it's amazing to see them actually going for it and trying.
Yes. And I love their young, earnest faces. You know, they just they want to learn.
Yeah.
They're eager to learn. They want to improve. It's an inspiration.
Yeah.
you lost your pizza. You know why? Because you started going this way. Of course, at the end you have no more pizza, so why am I doing this, right? Yeah, don't lose it. Yes, so there's a lot of, we have to think about this upper torso work and the plie work. And as you go into the plie, I've never been here, right? I didn't go there. I went to the side, up, over, I went over here, and then I made room here, there is space here to lengthen. Right, exactly. And then coming back, it's the same thing. I revisit the same indications and to the side. Yeah? Remember that for tomorrow.
No, it's amazing. You see, they're getting a lot of info, and a lot of the coordinations are maybe different. Maybe it's a different way of moving, but I think it's a way that's really based upon musicality and just being aware of your limbs and your body in space, and you're having a clear focus.
And where is the movement coming from? Where are you generating that? Is
Exactly.
it from your core? Are you working from an exterior point
Yeah.
or an interior point?
Yeah.
And Christian just has beautiful energy about him. I think it's great that they have him on this first day.
Yeah, no, really break the ice. No, and you can see here, you just saw on the camera number 401. That is Harold Mendez from the United States. And we also have here number 402, Taise Yomen from Japan. He's a student at the Conservatoire National Supérieur de Musique et de Danse de Paris. So once again in this group, we've got a complete multicultural, international.
Yes. And
Group.
403 is in the front row here.
Yeah,
Kan
and Christian's
Kim.
working.
Yes. From South Korea.
Yep, he's a student at the Kirov Academy of Ballet in Washington, D.C. And just behind him, we have candidate 422, who you can also see there. That is Georgi Kapitansky, who is from Bulgaria, and he's a student of the Ballettschule Theater Basel here in Switzerland.
Ah, Swiss. And also in the front row we have Shua Lun Wu from China, 17 years old. It must feel good to have bare feet also on this rake.
Helps you feel the floor.
It helps you feel the floor even more than if you were in your shoes. And so that's a welcome opportunity for them to really feel this. And this Marley will be the same Marley that they have on stage. So
Yep.
again, it's another opportunity for them to gauge the texture of the floor, whether it's sticky, slippery. And again, I'm loving this hum of translators. It's a lot of people talking at the same time.
Yeah.
So you have this perfect. They know it. He knows it very well. He knows it perfect. And they know it. Okay? 5 and the 6 and the ready and the go and the How was it for you? It was good? Yeah? Very good. All right. Was it good for everybody? Okay, good. All right. Let's go into first position. Bring the arms à la seconde again, like big wings that we're using. We're going to go front flex. 1 and 2. And lengthen. And come back. Flex point. Flex point. And go through relevé. Control your descending to flex. I don't want to see bam and go, yeah? So as you are transferring your weight, you want to be able to find a very smooth descending as you work with the other leg. And don't sit on your other leg. And change, and 1 and 2. À la seconde. En dehors, s'il vous plaît. Come back. Come back. Come back. And change, and flex point. Flex point. Don't lose your arms. Your wings are alive. And come back. Back. Relevé, and to the back. And flex point. 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 Lengthen, and come back. Come back. Come back. Up, and tira. Tira. Lengthen, and come back. Come, let's go à la seconde. Why? Because it's fun. And 1 and 2 and lengthen and come back, come back, come back.
Voilà.
So much fun.
Et pour notre public francophone, bienvenue. Et aussi, devant moi, j'ai le 411, Samuel Winkler de l'Australie. Il a 17 ans et 9 mois.
Et on voit qu'elle prend du plaisir en contemporain.
Oui.
Elle n'a pas peur.
Oui,
Elle a rigolé, elle a pris du plaisir.
oui,
Nous, on voit qu'elle est à l'aise
il
en
est engagé,
contemporain.
oui.
Ouais.
Et là, on joue avec le balance, le transfert du poids.
He's waving, saying hello to all of Australia.
Bonjour l'Australie.
And he's a student of the Victorian College of the Arts Secondary School.
Voilà. Salut maman. He's such a beautiful smile.
I know. Should I give my room number?
He's so cute.
Yes, are you breathing? Yes. Keep going. Don't let yourself be distracted. Now the arms are playing. Keep going with your leg.
Have we mentioned 408?
I don't think so. No.
He's the smiley guy.
Oh, God, yeah.
He's been basically smiling since the start.
Okay, how was it for you? I hope it was fun. It was fun for me. Okay, good. Nice. So let's work a little bit with the rhythm here. So if I go. Listen and pay attention. Pump, pump, pump. hands am I working with? Fa, ha, ya, ta, ha, wa, wa. Six. Jawohl, yes, very nice. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 1, 1. What's happening if I'm shrinking here? 1, 2, 3. How do I get my body involved in this? Yes, lift up. Remember the wings we're working with? So you want air. Have you ever done flamenco? I've never done flamenco. A little bit. But I suspect that they're using curves into their hands to make sense. Thank you. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 1. Oh, what's happening? As soon as I turn around, I hear other things. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 1, 1. Okay, you got me a little bit anxious. Let's add the legs. Why? Because it's fun. Okay? So the legs, we're going to go through transfer of weight. But the accent is down. Remember, accent down, not up. Bam, wap, wap, wap. So we're going through the demi-plié, and then we're shifting. But we're not jumping. No jump. Wap, 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 wap. Yeah, yeah. Let's do it going back. One, then go through all of it. Yes, of course. Okay. So how are we gonna add the upper torso?
Et là, on voit Christian qui fait un exercice qui est du rythme pur.
Rythme pur, oui.
C'est vraiment coordination, rythme des choses du base. Mais parfois, les choses du base, c'est le plus difficile à faire.
Oui, oui. Un rythme de 6 comptes au début. Et là, il intègre les pieds. Pourquoi?
Voilà.
Parce que c'est le fun.
On verra.
Oui,
On verra.
on verra.
Non, mais c'est du rythme pur.
Oui.
Il faut être concentré
Oui.
à écouter vraiment le rythme.
Et là, juste devant moi, j'ai le 408 Yu Wakizuka du Japon. Et je crois que c'est depuis le début qui sourit.
Tant mieux.
Oui.
Tant mieux.
Donc, je pense qu'au moins, on a le 408 qui s'amuse.
Okay, let's look. Group of 3. It's gonna come. Okay, so we're doing this way. Right leg first. Left leg first coming this way. All right. One, two, three. Next one, you know who you are, the tree. One, two, three. Third group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Okay. Wa, ha, 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 ya, ha, ha. Prepare. Let's go. I am with my spine long. Okay? No, you have to keep counting. Keep counting. The musician, he's giving you a lot of indications. Okay? Try to follow the count. Are we on 8 or 6? Good. Okay, we're on 6. How many sixes are we working with? 3 sixes. Yes. All right, good. So we're working with 3 sixes. What's the tempo? Can you say it louder?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2.
Is that okay? A little bit faster this time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, do we have any questions? Let's try on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go next. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay. Let's try the 3 first one. Please pay attention to the rhythm. Be with the music. Love the music. Oh, maestro, please. 1 6 for intro. Just 1 6 for intro. 1 6 for intro, not 8. 1 6.
Là, on voit que c'est un défi. Ça se peut qu'ils n'ont pas l'habitude de compter, de faire des 6. Mais au moins, ils essayent, tous. Et ce soir, c'est sûr qu'ils vont rentrer, ils vont essayer ça chez l'hôtel.
They've got their homework to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what to do for tomorrow, right? Yeah, I think we're going to try to think about it a little bit. Let's come back. We're going to work with 7. Oh no. Okay. 7 counts. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay plié. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side, facing up. So let's go again with the right side. We're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retirez. 5, 6. Turn around first, and the arms are bouncing back. And as they come back, we start with the left. Yes. The head will go also. As you hear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn around and right. Forward. Right. Chasse. 6, 7 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Let's try to work with the elbows here. Yeah, in that action. As I come back from here. Yes. Very nice. Yeah. Good. Okay. In the sliding, the chassé to the side, I'm trying not to go up. I'm not trying to go up. I'm trying to stay in. Remember, the arms are an extension to the back. So we try to extend round. Jump up. One. Yes, so in order to go back to your one, arms are closing, swinging back. All together, please. Make sure you have enough room. You can come down a little bit. First position. And 5, 6, 7. 1. Okay, where's the first one? It's over, yeah, it's up. Where's the second one? Down, yes. No. You have 1 7, right? The first one of that 7, where is it? Up. Where is the second one of the first one of the second 7? Yes, it's down. Right. Are you clear? Once you have that, it's already a nice indication for you to not be lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And up 1, yes. One more time, please. And 5, 6, 7. And 1. Let me ask our audience here, are we satisfied? I think maybe I've heard a lot of noise now. Yes, see? Noise. We heard a lot of noise, right? Yes. How can we change this? Ah, thank you. So I guess it's about paying attention. Maybe clear. Let's try one last time, just to make sure. Maybe it was my ears. 5, 6, 7, and 1. Let me ask our audience, was it better? Yes? Was it better? Yes, okay, yeah. For now. Let's see tomorrow. You have homework. Okay, let's go in a little, in this direction there. We're gonna go from a plie. We're going 1, 2, and 3. The joys of plie. The joys of curving. Yes, find the volume here. Yes, and the joys of plie too, with it. And the joys of attitude. And the joys of pointing the toes. And the joys of the music. That's a lot of joys. We're having a lot of fun in our profession, right? And 1, and 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, an opposition here. And 5, 6. Stay where you are. And 5, 6. Piquez, piquez, piquez. Drop, twisted. To the right. And the left leg will be turning in as my two arms are stretching in opposition. And I'm curving. And I'm twisting. And I'm smiling. That's a lot of information. I mean, I don't know how you use it. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 7, and 8, and 7, and 8, and 1. So my foot is turned in, and I'm going to free that left hip to go second. Oh, we know that. Set. We do a two en l'air. Why? Because it's fun. And we're going to free the left leg around. Yes. So how do we do that? How do we go from here, two en l'air, free the leg, finish, falling off. Whoa! Yeah, don't bend your knees. For once, I'm asking you to not bend the knees. So, starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1. Drop. 3, 4, 5. En l'air. Leg. And fall, and 1. You got it? Can we try? You need to work on it? 1 minute? Okay, take a minute. Tour en l'air. What's after the tour en l'air? What's after that? You got it. Yes. And then? Yes, of course. You just have to ask. Primera posizione. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Fall off and 1, 2, 3. Is that better? Yes. Can we exaggerate the movement?
So we're watching here, all of them in the group, but number 404, this is Mario Galindo Monterrubio, who's from Spain, a student at the Real Conservatorio Profesional Danza Mariema in Madrid. He's got a very nice, focused manner of working, very quiet.
Very mature.
Yeah, but he's very working very much for himself. He's got a
Yes.
nice,
Inner
nice,
focus.
nice manner here.
Yes. And he's 17.
Yep,
And later on, we'll have the pleasure of seeing him do
Don Q.
Don Q and then later abstract.
Yes.
Wonderful. So you can see he's trying to apply everything that
that
Christian
Christian's
is
asking for. Yeah.
lovely use of plie, digging into the ground.
Yeah. And maybe it's a language they're not so used to, but the principles are the same.
Yes, and also finding that inner spiral, you
Yeah.
know, inner spiral within your core.
Jump and right leg takes.
It all boils down to that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Being able to generate that power within your core.
So how do you connect tour en l'air with the dégagé en l'air? How do you do it? Yeah, but try it. See if it works. And suspend and fall. So suspend, falling, and then feel. I think we have it. Let's try. Of course, we're going to do it from the left too, so you could also think about that. One part of your brain can work on the right now. The other part of the brain is already working on the left side. 3 person in a line. Everybody else move to the side, please. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay. And 5, and 6, and ready, and go. And go. right side. You were here. Yeah, pa, pa, pa. Yeah. Everything is music. Your body is making music as well. Just with the movement, there's a lot of sounds. Even if we don't hear it, there's a lot of music. You want to tell them? So, as I'm working with it, we work on the rhythm, right? Right? Same idea. So, as I'm here, wait, listen, don't look, listen. Wa, pa, 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 yes, okay? Keep searching. Searching, recherche. When there is a spiral, I would love more spiral. More. It's not only this, but it's this. Yes. Very nice. Don't forget. No, the leg is turned here. And look at my back. And then free. Use more plié to free the leg. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Are you sure about the arms in the tombé? Pas de dos. Éventuel, yeah. Ya, pa, 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 yeah. Go. Yeah, both arms. Two arms. Not just one hanging. Ah, now I can see you. Now I'm interested to look at you because I see a very convincible movement. It's convincible. I can totally see somebody who knows what they're doing. Totally convinced. Okay? All right. Left side. Good luck to you. You know, there's always tomorrow.
Jessica. We are going to try this combination now, and drawing attention to number 407, we have Nathan Fernandez de Francesca from Brazil. He's a lovely quality, able to engage his core in those very round circular movements. He's not afraid to take those big steps, big deep pliés.
Yeah.
Let's go, maestro.
Here we go.
Now, what are we missing here? Sorry. You have to be alert. You have to be always listening to chords and music. A little bit. And one. And so you can have enough time to enjoy your performance. Okay? You need more time. So go before a little bit. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and go 1. I can easily go into my movement and enjoy it. Right now, the rhythm was stressed. Okay? Let's try one more time.
combination, the importance of taking risks.
Yeah.
And going beyond your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Reaching further than perhaps you think you can.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work out, that's okay, because then
Yeah.
you realize
You went for
what
it.
you need to do to make
Yeah.
it work the next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can really see just trying to go a little bit further than they think they can. And I'm sure throughout the week, with the guidance of Christian, they're going to just gain more and more confidence and be able to just take it one step further every day.
Yep.
It'll be nice to watch their evolution.
Yeah.
For you. It was fun? Did you enjoy it? Yes? Okay. I know you were smiling all the time. It's very nice. You made a lot of mistakes, but it was okay, actually. I totally looked at you because you were enjoying this anyway. You understand? Convincible. Even though you were losing all the movement that you tried to get, but at least you had fun, and this is important. Okay? Let's jump. So we're gonna go from first position. No, parallel. First, side, side, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. What do you guys say? Pa, pa, ya, ha, wa, ha, ta, 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 ba, 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 ba. Yeah? No? Pa, 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 ya, ya, ta, 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 pa, da, da, pa, da, da. Pa, pa, ta, ya, pa, pa. Down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Let's try to find this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yes. Up, down, down. All right. Can you do it again? Look at it. Voila. And can we add the arms? Sure. If we have the legs, we could add the arms. When you're lucky, today the beginning has no arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The arms are straight, they're going back. And the accent is down. Down, down. No, sooner. Muito pecado. What do you speak? Portuguese, yeah. So, wa, wa. Yes. We try to have the arms sooner. Wa. Yes. Can I go on? Wa, wa, eh, wa. American Indian. We try to throw us the floor. So the knee is coming up a little bit higher. The knee wants to come here. And then sliding, sliding. Sorry. Finish. Okay. Let's try again. Somebody has it? No? And actually, I like face this way. Left side. You have the right, so the left side should be easy. Again on the right side. I'll let you feel around the right side.
musicians working on the last phrase of class for today, which will go across the studio and back. And then we're going to have a look and see how they do with the rhythm on this one.
Yes.
And then actually we're going to leave the viewers watching this phrase, and then we will be back in a little over an hour, and we're going to see the first live streamed ballet class with Elizabeth Platel,
Platel.
and
Yeah.
we'll also be presenting the jury.
Yes. And this one, you can see the focus is this footwork moving through the feet. Again, rhythm, as you said. Coordinating the arms.
Yep. Et pour notre public francophone, on va vous présenter le jury cet après-midi dans un peu plus d'une heure. On verra le premier cours avec Elizabeth Platel et après on va vous présenter le jury. Et cet après-midi, un peu plus tard, on verra le cours de Patrick Armand avec les mêmes garçons qu'on est en train de regarder là pour l'instant.
Oui, donc reste avec nous. Il y a beaucoup encore à voir aujourd'hui.
Yes, so even if it's late at night for you in Australia, we've got the ballet classes coming up, so we're going to actually be with you 6 hours a day. So you can really see the whole day, the whole week.
The evolution.
Yes. So we'll leave you watching the phrase with the senior boys, with Christian, and this is once again on the Raked studio here, and this is their first contemporary class, so I'll be curious to see how they grow. You can see some of them are maybe not so familiar,
Yes.
but you can see that they're really open, and that's what's
Yeah.
important, that they're going for it.
And I sense now a lot of the nerves have now,
They're gone.
they're gone. They're just focusing on the work itself, which can be a great, great feeling and such a relief
Yeah.
when you're just focusing on the art.
Yep, good. So enjoy watching this, and we'll be back with Platel in a little over an hour.
Wonderful.
Okay, let's try. 3 by 3, please, in one line. So we're going to do right side going and left side right away. And then you're off. Be careful when you do the left side, somebody else is coming across. So what do we do? No killing. Okay? We're going to make this work. It's like a relationship, huh? We're going to compromise, make this work. Okay? You're next? Who's next? Okay, so here is your window, right? Who's next to you? Yes, okay. Pam, pam, pam. And 5 and 6 and ready.